Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Nicole Listma, the National Weather Service in Peachtree City. We're going to get started here in about 10 or 15 seconds. I'm going to let some other people log on. There was some confusion with the email today. So I'm going to give it another 10 or 15 seconds, and then we'll start. All right, we're going to get going this morning, or excuse me, this afternoon. What we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about the heavy rainfall that occurred in the last 24 hours, and we're going to talk about how much more is expected over the next few days. And the question that everybody is asking, is there going to be a pattern change anytime soon? And we're going to talk a little bit about the tropics. Currently, the main weather maker that's been affecting much of the state over the last few days is a low pressure system that was across the northern Gulf early this morning, but it has moved inland. It has been pumping a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico into our area, and that has caused scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms each day. Over the next few days, this low pressure system will continue to move inland, and by tonight it should be across Mississippi, Alabama, and Saturday it should make it all the way into the Ohio Valley. Rainfall totals for the last 24 hours, on average 1 to 2 inches of rainfall has fallen. However, we did have a maximum amount of rainfall of 6.28 inches that fell in the Sweetwater Creek Austell River gauge just west of the metro area. There was some flooding associated with this heavy rainfall, but on average 1 to 2 inches. We haven't had any additional reports of flooding across the area. What are our rainfalls expected? What rainfall amounts are expected through Friday? On average, 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches, with the highest amounts across the far northeast area of responsibility. We're not anticipating having to issue any kind of flood watches at this time, but however, be prepared for locally higher amounts of rainfall, especially where storms repeatedly move across. Are we going to have any severe weather? Well, not widespread severe weather. The chances are too low at this time. However, a few thunderstorms could be strong. An isolated severe thunderstorm is not out of the question, but most likely any weather hazard associated with storms over the next few days will be locally heavy rainfall. And persistent heavy rainfall that moves over the same area could cause localized flooding in your normal low-lying areas, creeks and streams, and especially in urban areas and areas that have very poor drainage. So, will the pattern change anytime soon? Not really. We do expect that fetch of deep Gulf moisture to continue at least through the middle part of next week, and scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms are possible each day for Sunday through Wednesday. Now, the intensity and coverage will be greatest during the afternoon hours where we have the best heating, and activity should diminish in coverage after the setting of the sun, but not completely die off at nighttime. So, quickly getting to the tropics. The Hurricane Center has been issuing special tropical weather outlooks for that low pressure that was over the northern Gulf of Mexico. However, they have to discontinue them this morning. And just a reminder, the regular hurricane season doesn't begin until June 1st. The 2-day tropical weather outlook, they forecasted the Gulf low pressure system to weaken as it moved inland. It did, and they do not expect any tropical cyclone formation for the next 2 days. And the tropics should remain quiet through the next 5 days also. The National Hurricane Center again will resume issuing routine tropical weather outlooks on June 1st at the beginning of the season. So just to summarize what we've talked about today, on average, additional rainfall amounts through Friday between 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches. However, there could be some locally higher amounts, and they could cause some localized flooding, especially if you get storms move over the same areas repeatedly. Widespread severe weather is not anticipated. A few strong thunderstorms are possible. A significant pattern change in the weather is not expected. Scattered to numerous showers and a few thunderstorms are expected during the heat of the day through the middle of next week. And the good news is the tropics will remain quiet through the next 5 days. All right, I am done. That was quick. Give me just a second to unmute everybody and I will ask questions. I mean, you can ask questions. All right, any questions?
All right.
Hello?